I'm actually doing kind of a coin collection with my son. He's got a bunch of coins, and we're saving them up. We basically find all of the, like those state quarters, and we collect all of them. Plus, we find the interesting dimes and nickels and all of that kind of stuff. So here's what my son has. He has a ratio of 5 quarters to every 2 dimes that he has. So for every 5 quarters, he has 2 dimes. Because the quarters are way more interesting than the dimes. He also has a ratio of 3 dimes to every 4 nickels that he has. So the question that I have is, how many quarters does he have to nickels? What is the ratio of quarters to nickels? All right, here's the trap. Trap is 5/4. You think to yourself, wait a second, well, if he has 5 quarters to all of this stuff and 4 nickels, that would be 5 to 4, right? That makes sense to me. But that would be wrong. This is not the right answer. Here's how you would do it. I kind of think of ratios as fractions. If you think of 5 halves, and you think of 3/4, maybe not fractions per se. Maybe it might be a little bit dangerous to approach this with fractions. Let's do this instead. What I want to do is I want to compare the same number of things to the same number of things. Here's what I mean by that. I have 5 quarters to every 2 dimes. And I have 3 dimes for every 4 nickels. But I can't compare these two quantities directly to each other because the number of dimes and nickels are off. So what I would rather do is I would rather multiply this ratio by 3. I can do that. I'm totally allowed to do that because it would be like saying I have 15 quarters to every 6 dimes. Well, that ratio still means 5 quarters to every 2 dimes. Does that make sense to you? Am I allowed to do that? We good? Come on, I need you to respond back. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, go, go, go. All right, cool. I can also multiply this thing by 2. So I'll have 6 dimes for every 8 nickels. Does that make sense? Why did I choose 3 and 2 here? Well, because I wanted to make these numbers the same. And if I multiply this, it's almost like finding the common denominator. If I wanted to find what is the lowest common number that is between 2 and 3, well, that would be 6, a factor, or that is the lowest common factor of, or lowest common multiple of 2 and 3, well, that's 6. And in order to get 6, you need to multiply the top one by 3 and the bottom one by 2. Now, since I'm comparing directly those numbers right there, I can basically say, okay, now I can say for every 15 quarters, I have 6 dimes. For every 6 dimes, I have 8 nickels. So for every 15 quarters, I really have 8 nickels. That is my quarter to nickel ratio. My quarter to nickel ratio is that answer, 15 to 8. Make sense? We good? You like that? Your brain all right? Good? Bad? Ugly? Confused?